بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today I am here, I am the host Maulana Tariq Jamil Saab, and today I am attending the Press Assembly show, which is the show of the Voice of Wisdom. And today I am, first of all, I am thankful from Allah Almighty who has given the chance, and secondly from you people that you are giving the precious time to me. And today we will discuss about the Pakistan's, that is Pakistan an Islamic country or not. The very first question which is coming in my mind, that why Pakistan is not an Islamic country. The first thing which, if you see that Pakistan got freedom in 1947. He made a flag, they wrote that Pakistan is an Islamic country. But according to the new generation, if you see the condition of new Pakistan generation, they are not doing same what Islam says. They are not following the way of Islam. They are not doing what Allah Almighty last messenger said. Like we are following the non-Muslims prediction or non-Muslims show, like an example of a Hollywood show which was the show of non-Muslim. We were making ourselves weird, we were making ourselves strange. This is the condition of our Muslim. And today you have given the precious time to me, and the very first question you can ask from me. Anyone? First question.
My name is Farida, I am the reporter of GU News. Today I ask a question from you is about, as you said, Pakistan is not an Islamic country, then why people called it third largest Muslim country in the world?
MashaAllah, my sister asked a good question, that you are saying that Pakistan is not an Islamic country, then why people called it the third largest Muslim country in the world? Sister, you should know that we are talking about the Muslims country, and the Muslims are not doing same what Islam says. And the peoples, which we are called ourselves Muslim. We recited Holy Quran, we recited La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. It means that Allah Almighty is one, and the last messenger is Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah. We accepted Islam, but we are not in the way of Islam. We are not doing same what Islam says. We are not doing same what Allah Almighty says. The very first thing, that we are not offering our prayers. A lot of people are there, they don't know how to pray properly. They don't know what is the 5 pillars of Islam. They don't know how to behave with teacher. They are disrespecting their fathers, their elders. As our Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, if you find 3 signs on a nation, you should know this is going to be destroyed. And in our nation, these 3 signs are available. The first one is cruelty, the second one is dishonesty, and the third one is telling a lie. And this dishonesty, Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, my ummah can do anything what he wants, but he cannot tell a lie. He cannot be a dishonest. Our Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying that my ummah can do anything what he wants, but he cannot tell a lie. But nowadays what we are doing? We are following Islam. We are not telling a lie. We are not abusing each other. We are not backbiting. That's why we cannot say that Pakistan is the third largest. It's just according to the survey, not according to the peoples. And the second question you can ask for us.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Miladuddin. My question is, should we be in co-education in Pakistan?
MashaAllah, brother asked a good question, that should we ban co-education in Pakistan? First of all, little brother, you should know what is separate education and what is co-education. A separate education mean the boys and girls are separately, they are getting education separately in an institute. And the co-education, like the girls and the boys are sitting together, they are getting knowledge from them. And absolutely, if you see the condition of nowadays, the boys and girls, which they are addicted in bad things, which they are addicted, I cannot tell you here. That's why we should ban co-education, because we can separate our education separately. We can give the education, like the teachers, they can make an institute for girls and for boys. Like I was in 1988, I think. There was an institute by name of Bilal School. The girls and boys were sitting, the girls were sitting separately in one class, and the boys were sitting separately in class. That time it was very good. But nowadays the co-education, you know that boys and girls, their mind are equals. We cannot tell you that because you are child nowadays, and we should ban co-education according to Islam. And the third question you can ask for me.
Maulana Sahib, I have also the question that, sir, we are Ummah of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and Allah Almighty is Ghafoor and Rahim. He will forgive us. We are accepted Islam totally. Then how you can say Pakistan is not Islamic country?
MashaAllah, brother asked a good question that we are accepted Islam totally, and Pakistan is an Islamic country, and Allah Almighty is Ghafoor and Rahim. He will forgive us. Brother, absolutely Allah Almighty is Ghafoor and Rahim, but one thing is there. We are in a misconception, brother. You know, Allah Almighty is Ghafoor and Rahim, but one thing we are missing from there. Allah Almighty is also Jabbar and Qahar. He will ask a question that I gave you yet. I gave you time. I gave you 190 years for what? For Islam. I gave you time in the world. I said to you that this world is just a paper and the real world and real destination is Jannah. If we are not going in according to the Islam, then how we can say we are a true Muslim? And how we can say this Pakistan is an Islamic country? That's why we are in a misconception. And another question you can ask.
I am a reporter of BBC. It's my question, how can we become true Muslims?
MashaAllah, brother asked a good question that how can we be a true Muslim? He said that you are a scholar, give a suggestion, give an advice that how can we be a true Muslim? MashaAllah, it's a good question. Brother, the first thing we should think that why Allah Almighty sent 124,000 Anbiyas in the world for our guidance. Why Allah Almighty sent Holy Quran for our guidance. Why Allah Almighty sent the last messenger, Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Because He wants us to see in Jannah. And He want that if you want to be a true Muslim, the only one way, Allah Almighty said, only one way, if you take the way of Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, if you follow the Sunnah of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, if you follow the Sunnah of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam or the life of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, what Allah Almighty, last messenger Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did for Islam. He sacrificed his life, he spent his money, his time, everything for what? For his religion. If you follow him, then we can be a true Muslim. And this was my suggestion, and thank you for all you have given the precious time to me, and Allah Almighty should